Hi, so I just wanted to create a quick video demonstrating how to create your own drum tracks from scratch within Logic, or maybe you want to add audio drum samples in and then organize it so they're all grouped together and you can access them at any time from your save files. This is good if you want to get into like sound design in your own drums, or just being better organized with your file management, because when you've got a lot of drum tracks on the go, it can become quite cluttered at times, and it's always good to keep a nice organised project when you're, especially when you're working with your mixes. So let's just open up a new project here, and for this demonstration, I'm going to use the drum synth within Logic. So I'm just going to open up a new instrument, go to drums, and then go to drum synth. Now in drum synth, this gives you the options to create your own drum sounds. So you've got your sound categories of kicks, snares and claps, percussion, and hats and cymbals. And then within each of those, you've got different sound modules. So you've got heavy kick, hard kick, punch kick, air and tight, so on, so on. So for each sound category, you'll have different sound modules. And then within each sound category, you've got the controls to change the tone and volume, saturation, and loads of other stuff to shape your drums to make them sound like how you would like them. Because although like Logic's got loads of cool drum kits, it's always nice to be able to get sounds that you might want rather than what you're given. So all I'm going to do for the process of this demo is just open up 4 tracks, duplicates, and within each instrument I'm just going to change each one to a different sound category. There's going to be no sound design in this video, it's just literally for the sake of the demo. I'm just going to change that now to percussion. And as you can see, it labels everything up for you within the project, which is really cool. So you don't need to worry about necessarily changing any of the names. I mean, you can obviously, it's your own project, you can do what you want with it. So now we've got a kick, a snare, a tom, and a crash cymbal. And from within here, you can create a MIDI region, a pattern region, a drummer region for each of the tracks. And that's good to go. Now really, when you go into your mixer now, you've obviously got each of these drums on their own channel, which is really great because you can now, pan your hi-hats to left or right, or change the volumes, or put compression on the kick or the snare, or add bus to your different drums, add bus tracks, and then obviously you can add effects that way. So it gives you a lot more control over your drum sounds. Now obviously when you're creating drums, we've only just started a project here, but you can already see the mixers going across, and it can become a bit confusing at times as to what's going where if you're not organized. So the thing I like to do is, once I've created something like this, is just go back to my main track. I just click this icon here. I can now select these, any of your groups, and then what you want to do is just hold down on come out of this first, sorry. Now hold down, and it will give you the option to create what's called a summing stack. You can create a folder track, a stack, but you don't need to. You just need to create a summing stack. Now what that's done is it's put everything into a group for you, which keeps everything nice and tidy. You can label that up, so you can call it drums, and then from there you're good to go, because in your mixer now you've got the icon which you'd have with any of the drum presets that come with Logic, and now all your drums are grouped together, but they're still all individually on their own individual channels. And obviously you've got all your drums there, and you can close it, open it, close it to keep it nice and organized, nice and tidy. Now what you can do then is you can just go to save patch, it will ask you if you want to save the patch. Let's just call this drums 1. It will be okay. And now that's that. So let's just come out of this quickly. Let's just open up a quick new project. Let's just open up a MIDI project. Now within your instrument patches now, when you go to my instrument patches, it will come up with drums. You can select that, come out of that, and there you go. Your drums are all saved and they're ready to go. And as I say, within these drum tracks, you know, you've got the options to really control all the parameters and create your own drums and create your own sounds. And it's exactly the same for loading in samples as well. You've got your samples from, I don't know, Splice or wherever. You want to just drag and drop them in, and then you've got your kick, your snare, your hi-hats, whatever it is. And then you can just group them together by creating that summing stack, saving it, and then they're all ready to roll. So you don't need to be faffing around, you know, finding files or creating stuff. And yeah, it's just a really quick tip. It's nice to just stay organized within your projects. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, please put the thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel, please. And that's about it. So thank you very much. Goodbye.